Ariana, your tarot life coach. I hope you guys are doing super fantabulous. I know it's late in November already, but I want to tell you guys the videos are coming. They will be coming out in sections. I have been mad booked. It has been super, super crazy, but I am so blessed to have a family like you guys and so blessed to even work with you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's jump into November. Hopefully your read will be out before the 15th. Also, don't forget, if you have not left a comment on the Scorpio birthday, by the way, happy birthday, Scorpios. Hey, be sure to leave it because on the 15th, I'll be going live on YouTube. And remember, I will be doing readings on YouTube. They are $10 per, for a question. Usually I'd be throwing out more. Y'all already know how I do it. So if you're interested in that, email me at arianaluciano@gmail.com or hit me up on the gram at arianaluciano. So let's jump into what's going on in November, okay? So November's been highlighted with a lot of energies, and I do believe that November is going to be a very pivotal month for all of us, no matter what your sign is, right? Because of just the synchronicities of the numbers. And y'all know I love me some numbers. So with that being said, a little bit on my notes, on October 29th, we start in the Mercury retrograde shadow. That's already passed, okay? I know, super, super fast. Hope you guys had a happy Halloween. And Mercury is going to be moving into the sign of Sagittarius, all right? Just to let you know. On the 6th, we have Uranus going going retrograde in the sign of Aries, all right? So it's been moving from Taurus to Aries, and it's going to be in Aries until March 2019. Now, on the 8th, Jupiter is going to be moving into Sagittarius in Western astrology and into Scorpio in Eastern astrology. So pay very close attention to where Jupiter falls in your chart because Jupiter is the abundance, the blesser, all right? Now, be careful and be aware of excessive behaviors, over-promising, overindulging, overeating for Thanksgiving, okay? Can I have another piece of pie? All right, so just being aware of that energy because Jupiter is going to be there. Now, on the 16th, Venus retrograde is over. It's over. But it's not done, big baby, because the shadow period is going to go all the way till December 6th. And 5 hours after it goes direct, Mercury will be going retrograde. Bum, bum, bum. So it's just like, holy hell, can we catch a break? But I'm telling you, all of this energy is super wonderful. It's asking us to reassess, reevaluate, and move forward and what we feel is fit for ourselves. Guys, I'm going through big changes just like you, and I am like, whoa, I can't wait for this energy to settle. But it's super exciting, right? Now, on the 23rd, we have a full moon in Gemini, and I feel like this is going to be about unfinished business, tying up the loose ends, everything coming together so that in December, we are enjoying and relishing and ordering 2019 reads from Ariana. Those will be coming out slowly too. So with that being said, guys, I wanted to talk about some energies overall as a collective, and we're going to do something differently. I want you to look at these two cards. This will be card number 1. And this will be card number 2, and take a moment and let's see what November has in store for you as the collective. So if you went with card number 1, you have community. And this is you breaking away from the things that no longer serve you. You're going to go find like-minded people. You may be traveling. You may be communicating more because it comes down to the number 8. And you see that breakaway that he's doing? It's like, woo, baby, I'm done with this. I'm ready to move on and move forward. So being aware of that energy, that hot fire energy that's going to be moving you to the next level. Now, if you chose card number 2, it's this intimacy. And intimacy does not mean that you are just going to have a whole bunch of low down, dirty, good time fun, which I hope you do, and leave it in the comments. Anyways, intimacy comes down to the number 16, which is the number 7, which I feel is going to be a very spiritual union. I do believe that we are learning to connect more on a friendship level, getting to know people, getting away from just wanting a physical connection, but we want to feel heard. We want to have love. We're respecting boundaries, our own boundaries, and we're nurturing our relationships with others and with ourselves. So whether you want to combine both messages together or you picked 1 or 2, I hope that November is a beautiful month for you. And just to let you guys know, I am almost all the way booked for November. Please get your December orders in. Whatever you want, guys. 2019 reads, I will be starting to put examples of those up. They are going to be intense reads, almost like 25, 30 cards that we'll be working with, looking at numerology, looking at everything that's coming in for you. So be blessed, family. I love you. I can't wait to hang out with you. And be patient, guys, because the videos, I promise, they are coming. Hello, Aquarius. It's Ariana, your tarot life coach, bringing you your November tarot scope, big baby. Big hugs, lots and lots of love, high fives, and some damn dirty shoulder rubs. What's up, Aquarius? Aquarius, y'all just coming through the party like what? I hope you guys are doing super fantabulous. Let's talk a little bit about your yin and your yang. What is going on? We have Achilles representing your yang energy. That is your fire, your go-getter. And he wants you to evaluate your base chakras, the connection to family and your solar plexus chakra, which there might be an indication that there's some self-control issues this month. Self-control, in the way that he's looking at Lady Nada, I would say like overthinking the situation, overanalyzing, trying to understand everything as your heart is opening. You have to use your solar plexus in order to move forward into that heart space so that you're feeling confident for it to expand, right? So make sure that your thoughts or your logics or that solar plexus isn't getting in the way of your heart opening up to what's going on. Now, representing your yin energy, your feminine energy is Lady Nada. This is acceptance to divine love, the balance of give and receive, right? Overcoming past pain, heartbreaks, and letdowns. It's just a good time to cherish love in yourself. It's a good time to put yourself first, to kind of look at what you're aiming for and tap into that solar plexus confidence so that your heart can awaken, because things are changing, things are developing, things are growing. We've been going through a lot of these retrogrades and a lot of changes lately, Aquarius, and you might wonder, am I ever going to fall in love again? I mean, am I ever going to feel like myself? And if that's not you, it might be with work. It's like, what's happening? What's going on? How am I going to move forward? So a lot of times we get in our own way. So it's going to be really important for you to focus in on that solar plexus chakra. Get really close to people who support you, who I would say even give you the foundation to your dream and give you that push, all right? So that your heart can blossom. I also think putting some beautiful pink flowers, using your pearls of wisdom because they're on her beautiful face, and just kind of basking in the essence of beauty will assist with that solar plexus chakra. All right, so with that being said, your power insect, power animal is ladybug, because you're a ladybug, baby. All right, so let be a lady tonight. That's what I have in my notes. So wishes do come true. This is one of those months for you. Take it easy. Do not rush the process. Be thankful and honor it. Happy Thanksgiving if I haven't said it. But this is about a rebirth, a sacred knowledge. It's also tied to the Virgin Mary. So if you do have some kind of altar for her, or if that's something that you do pray to, she is reaching out for you this month also to help support you. Now, back in the olden days, in the Middle Ages, the farmers had noticed that there was an insect killing all their crops and they were destroying them. And the reason why it's tied to the Virgin Mary was because they prayed to the Virgin Mary. And when they woke up, they were blessed with thousands of ladybugs who ate all the pests. And they're known as Our Lady's beetles. They're messengers of the divine feminine goddess energy. Trust your intuition this month. This is complete transformation. You are going from one being to another. So they changed from the pupa, called the alligator, isn't that funny, to a winged beetle. And then they change out in the open on a leaf. So they go the larva and they molt 4 times, right? They're called instars. And then they connect, and then they go into the instars, and then they develop, okay? So it's like all these processes that they have to go through in order to become a ladybug. And I kind of feel like that's what's going on for you. You've been going through a lot of changes and a lot of cycles and a lot of growth and development. And now you're like, when is it my turn? When is my luck going to get better? All right. So if a ladybug is seen at a wedding reception, and then you are with a soulmate connection, and if you see one at a funeral, it means that the person has crossed over. This is also connection with your inner child and love and laughter. All right. Now, with that being said, mentally, you are going to be going in with the peace card. So very interesting that peace is showing up. This is freedom from the attachments, accepting the situation as it is. I would say having peace with the situation, having peace with all these endings. I feel like there's a lot of endings for you. You're closing a lot of chapters and you're about to open some new ones. All right. You're calling in harmonious relationships, but in that process of calling them in, you're going to start noticing the ones that aren't as harmonious and may be a little bit tough to walk away.
However, when we close the door to things that are no longer for us, we leave plenty of room for the things that are, right? It sounds so much easier than going through it. Anyways, with that being said, you got the Nine of Cups for a physical thing. What I find super, super interesting is if you look at this Nine of Cups, it has a scarab beetle on it. The scarab beetle follows the sun, which is the solar, it's the solar plexus, right? Sun represents solar plexus energy, lots of bright sunshine, wonderful time. This is satisfaction. Physically, you're going to be feeling really good. You're going to have a lot of solutions to problems. There's recovery time, okay? I do feel like you're probably going to see like a lot of little insects like randomly. And I'm going to tell you that those might be bringing you messages, all right? So be open to the messages. Now, with that, Spirit Keeper of the East is here to kind of highlight physically what's going on with this transformation. And it's just telling you, baby, the beginning you've been hoping for, this Nine of Cups wish that you've been putting out there, it's coming. It's a fresh cycle. Wipe the slate clean. What happened in the past can kiss your ass. I'm just like, leave it in the past, okay? It doesn't have to repeat. It doesn't have to be your truth. Okay, your past does not have to predict your future, nor does it have to stake claim on the present. Okay, it's just time to face your fears, go in new directions, expand, expand, expand. On a soul level, we have Thinker coming in. And you see this beautiful ballerina attributed to the number 44, which is down to an 8, which is communication, travel, going forward, doing what needs to be done. But she's kind of sitting there, right? She's creating a plan, and that's what it's about. Strategy, being analytical and logical as you're moving forward. Thinking about, what am I going to do? And in love, do not force things to work. If it does not work, understand that you can go forward with or without them. The facts are the facts, okay? As far as your prosperity, it's just time to write things down, put things into action, and move forward. If something was not working, this is going to be one of those months that you wipe the slate clean and that you move forward. All right, with that being said, the message that I got from your cards when I was looking at them was, Aquarius, stay away, remove distractions, things that look like they may be falling apart right now, okay? It looks like a smorgasbord of smorgasbord, but some things have expiration dates, all right? Check the expiration date, all in due time. Your luck is improving. Make peace with starting over. So then I got the number 23, the number 9, and the number 44. 23 comes down to 5, right? Which is huge changes, freedom, expansion, adventure. 9s come down to conclusion, spiritual enlightenments, the end of the road. 44 comes down to 8, which comes down to communication, travel, and movement. And according to Joan Scarab Scribes, I Googled this just to see what they are because I'm really trying to get more into the numbers. Your number is 598, which equals 22, which comes down to a 4. This is your foundational month. You are a master builder on your ambitions, and it's time to move forward. The message with this 598 is that positive changes you are making are going to pay off, big baby. Abundance is just around the corner. Look ahead to better days. Stop looking back. Stop looking at those things. Those are no longer your truth. It's time to move forward. All right? So, with that being said, let's jump into your Reid, Aquarius. Aquarius. I just love saying that. Let's bless our decks. I still bless these cards. Shows the energies that you have. Yes. All right, got a 6. So I do feel like you're going to be making the right decisions. And, oh my gosh, so 6 is your number. You might be meeting somebody new. Luck be a lady tonight, big baby. All right, because you got a 6 on the die, and then you got these 2 6s right here when I cut the deck. So I'm going to tell you there's someone from your past that you're struggling to get over, and it's time to look forward, because as long as you keep looking bizarre, you're going to stay right there, big baby. And it's time to move forward. You have a lot of good things coming, and whether it's in love or finances or remembering the good old days, it's time to put that energy towards finding those days, creating those days. And you have beautiful energy, Aquarius. Tap into it. Don't be afraid to leave people, places, and things behind that no longer serve you. And maybe there's someone from the past who wants to come back, okay? If so, if they do want to come back, that's possibly a good thing for you if it brings happiness, okay? Now, you have a Leo energy coming in very strong, and any kind of fire sign. Lots of fire, Aquarius. You got all fire. What the hell? It's time for you to put things into action. And then we have the 10 of Cups reversed at the bottom of the deck. So let's jump into your read. In the past, we have this strength coming through, right? You found some strength. You put your stuff, I'm telling you, this is straight fire. This is nothing but wands. This is intense. And I shuffled a lot. So Aquarius, this is telling me that there's a lot going on for you that you need to put things into action. So as this thing was saying is like, you're going to be tapping into that solar plexus energy. Solar plexus, I tie that also to like fiery energy. It's time to light some candles. It's time to light a fire under your ass and do what you need to do. All right. But last month or last week or yesterday, you decided to have some strength, some supernatural strength at that. Okay. And you are moving forward. This is inner strength and outer strength. And I kind of want to see what this card has for you real quick. Okay, a bunch of cards fell out. Let's see what the dice says. We're gonna go with number 1. All right, you have been doing your job of observing what's going on. It comes down to the number 4 because 4 plus 9 is 13, comes to a 4. Foundationally, you are moving forward, okay? I would say new moon vibes, start putting those intentions out, which I think that is tomorrow. I think tomorrow is the 7th. So hopefully you'll get to watch this before the new moon, and hopefully you watch that new moon video in Scorpio. This is tapping into that energy to move you forward. It's time to pull back away from the situation and kind of look at things for what they are. Now, in the present, this is either your energy coming out as the fire starter, or you have a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries up in the mix stirring them fires, big baby. So I kind of want to see what he has for you. It doesn't want to come from this deck. Let me see what else is out there. Okay, so what does the Prince of Wands want Aquarius to know? All right. Forgiveness. So you're on the path of love and light, okay? And don't be getting mad because Jesus done showed up, okay? I hate when I get those messages, guys. Come on. Just because this is tarot doesn't mean we don't have to acknowledge greatness, right? And to be honest, if you research tarot, it is very highly tied to the Bible. So with that being said, forgiveness is needed to move forward. You're on the path of light and love and forgiveness, possibly with a father figure, possibly with something that needs to be put into action. Now, what I do kind of feel is like the heart space is being highlighted, right, with this blue crystal. But this blue is all about the throat chakra. So I feel like this is some spontaneous energy. Maybe Jupiter is coming in to bless you because Jupiter is moving into the sign of Sagittarius on the 8th, I think it is. And with that energy, there's lots of expansion. So I don't know if some past memories of your father coming back, or maybe you're tying your relationships to how your father was, but there needs to be some forgiveness in that realm, okay? Now, also some spiritual forgiveness. If you've encountered that, that's what this card represents. Now, the hidden advice or the hidden influence is achievement. You can have everything you want, okay? And this is Gilgamesh looking at his city saying, yep, this is all mine. This is exactly what I want. And I have achieved this forgiveness for either myself or someone else. And now I can enjoy this and celebrate. So I want to see, okay, we're going to go with the Wisdom on the Oracle, what achievement wants you to know. Whoa, that flew out. Oh my gosh, Aquarius, something just was not for you, okay? It is the number 6. There's someone in your past, all right? It's a cycle that you keep repeating, whether it is in work, whether it is in love, whether it is in friendship, that strategically, there's that word again, we need to figure out what's going on, okay? Because it's like you're kind of playing this game with yourself to keep going after something that's not for you. But it's not so much about being mad at yourself. It's about also forgiving yourself so that you can move forward. Look at the words, observer, forgiveness, not for you. Okay? Observe the things that are not for you and forgive yourself and others to move forward. Don't be your own block, okay? I want to see if there's any more for not for you. No, that's it. Now, the Cherub of Wands is coming in, and I feel like your spirit guides are coming in super, super strong. And you have to kind of think about what the lion represents, because you have 2 lions in your read. Yes, it's Leo energy, but it also represents strength, courage, I would just say, even knowing when to rest and relax, okay? Because the lion isn't always a lion, like on point and ready for the attack. But when he does attack, baby, that's the thing. You don't always have to attack. It's just be ready to remove those things that are no longer for you so that the good things can come in. And let's see what this has for you. I'm going to use the tarot. It's a victory. And you won't believe, like, I'm just gonna pull it like this, okay? Because I feel like it's like this. This is the card that fell out. It's the Chariot. The Chariot, the deity on the Chariot, his name is a dad. So some of y'all are dealing with a dad. Your dad, somebody's dad, your baby daddy, somebody, okay? But there's going to be a victory in releasing them. There will be new skills and you will be making the right decision. There's that number 6 again, okay? Now, with that being said, I do feel like there's a lot of truths that are going to be coming out. And I don't want to call them lies because usually that's what 2-7 signify for me. I feel like truths of the matter will come out. And what's interesting is there's a victory, but you have support with these two guys and then you have support here. And what is she wearing? Yellow. Because it's time for you to drip in gold, baby. Feel yourself. Feel sexy. Put on that yellow. Get that solar plexus energy going so that you can move forward in confidence. There's something that you have to make a decision about this month. You will make the right decision. You will make it with confidence. There will be new skills that have to be learned. And there's that word again. Courage will be needed and you will be walking through it. And that's Scorpio in the back. This card is a Scorpio card. However, this is when Ishtar is descending into the bottom to go get the answers that she needs. So I'm going to tell you your courage is going to really come through. So let's see what can help us with courage. Oh, that's not that. Not that. Not that. All right, the Nahualli deck. Okay. Ha! Going to the heart of the matter. Look at the 2 8s again. So we got lots of 8s and 6s going on here. So the goddess of sex, she's attributed to the power of Venus, right? Venus was in Scorpio, now it's going back to Libra. But this is you getting to the heart of the matter. And that's not always the easiest thing to do, Aquarius. I don't care what people say. It's like, oh my God, just get to the root cause. Sometimes the root cause is a little bit painful, and that's where we have to tap into that forgiveness. And so that might be what you're experiencing in a relationship, a situation, or as you're just doing some personal soul work or shadow work. But the goddess of sex isn't what people imagine. I do think that things will be improving for you in relationships with the lovers, right, by the goddess of sex. But I also feel like there's something about an offer. Someone is going to be making you an offer. You see this offering, you see that offering. They're going to be giving you something, and it's going to be really important for you to forgive the past hurts that this person may not even be tied to, and move with confidence. All right, confidence is key. Now, the 10 of Cups reverse that you have going on right here as your overall energy is, I almost feel like a false sense of success. You have probably been tying your success to someone else's or comparing your life to someone else's. Guys, we were all on our own journey. And I know sometimes it gets really hard because we see these people at this level and we see people doing this and doing that. This is about, hey, you had the 9 of Cups as your physical thing, right? As your body at the beginning of the read. You have the 9 of Cups upright. What's keeping you from your success? What's keeping you from that 10 of Cups? And maybe it's about forgiveness. Maybe it's about writing it down and trusting that you're going to make the right decision. And that's why you need so much courage this month to push you forward. All right? So that is your read. But I got more for you, big baby, because I love you. And I got to get your crystal real quick because I thought I had pulled it. There it is. You have a low light coming in for you. Okay, and this is about grounding, focus, and intuition. This stone strengthens the fundamental energies of the body to go to higher work. It helps you ground and center yourself, and it works with your third eye for vision and insight. It helps fight infections, fever, bacteria, and it reverses the effects of alcohol. Well, hey. Drawing this card signifies it's time to work with the body before going any deeper in your spiritual development. Ensure you're grounded and centered before undertaking any shamanistic or vision quest. So it's going to be really important that you work with that grounding energy this month because you're going to have to go forward and make some really intense decisions. Now, Mercury is going retrograde, so with that energy, don't take anything personally and ignore the opinions of others. Look at that. It's just time for you to give yourself a big, big hug. And look what color that is. Jello. Whenever people do feel, think, or say, don't take it personally. Others are going to have their own opinion according to their belief system. So whatever they think about you is not about you, but about them. Think about that when we have to forgive. All right. Now, Spirit of Water is coming in for your thankfulness because it is Thanksgiving, you know, if you celebrate that. But the Spirit of Water wants you to be aware. There's a lot of blue going on for you to trust your intuition. Trust that you're on the right path, Aquarius. Take time to nurture yourself. Work with your inner child. Believe in your dreams. I think some of you Aquarians are really trying to tap into what it is you want for 2019. Your goals are seem like larger than life maybe, and you're afraid to move forward. And you see that little guy, he's hugging himself. You need to give yourself a hug. You need to move forward. You need to believe the goddess or the God that you have within you, okay? Emotional healing is coming and expanding to you, and that's what the Spirit of Water is coming in for. This is childlike wonder. What was it that you loved as a child? That's going to take you where you need to go because you have the ladybug also. Now, you got an extra card this month. I don't know. I guess this is an extra energy that you also have. Maybe someone will be tied to this. But Frog Mountain is coming out, and this is tied to reparations. And it's time for some of you guys, not all of you, to kind of go home. Regenerate through the waters of your emotions. There's that water again. Wisdom will finally be yours. It's time to understand your history, your roots, to understand who you really are, okay? Now, in the middle of the card, you see a grandmother holding a baby, and this baby is not allowed to go to school because of a legal fiction that her family are extinct. So you may be facing challenges to your identity from a government or another social group, or just because you might be changing your status. You might be going from married to divorced, divorced to married. Remember, there's a lot of endings for you. And while we're going through those transitions, we can sometimes find it hard to tap into who we really are. Now, on the top of the card, you see the white wolf, right? So it talks about a power animal guide to help you through this adversity. And the white wolf is waiting for you. And he asks you to keep your spirit alive and trust your instincts. Let the wolf teach you the value of going on your own path. Go your own way, Aquarius. You are gifted with being the humanitarian of the zodiac. You were created for greatness. Put some of that greatness back into yourself. Do for yourself also, because transitions are difficult, and sometimes we gotta nurture ourselves a little bit more. Take a step back, move forward with all this fire. I'm gonna tell you, if you were thinking about, should I do this? The answer is yes. Because it's tapping into your inner child, and the goddess of sex is telling you what's at the heart of that matter. And look, there's a little baby right here too. So, and there's a little baby right there too. So some of y'all might be having babies or birthing new projects because of the Three of Wands and then the two babies on the card. So with that being said, Aquarius, this is your read, big baby. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Big, big hugs, lots and lots of love. And if you guys are interested in a read, hit me up at arianaluciano@gmail.com or on the gram at Ariana Luciano. Be blessed, fam.